reflections of life. To everything there is a season, time for every purpose under heaven. Frederick Lemmon was a devout man who lived day by day, as you only have one life to live. Hence his favorite saying, "You know how I do." Frederick, also known as Boo Boo, was born in Paterson, New Jersey, to the late Ruby Haskins and Samuel Haskins. He was educated at the public school system in Paterson, New Jersey. Frederick was employed with many employers, hence his saying, "You know how I do." He was well known and loved throughout his community. He would always catch people saying, "I just saw Boo Boo." Someone called me about a week ago and said, "I just saw Boo Boo." My friend Jay. He was always willing to lend a helping hand to anyone that asked, no matter what the task may be. He learned that from his mother. He loved fishing, making money, reading, and playing chess. Frederick was preceded in death by his wife, Elizabeth Lemmon. She was one of my favorites. Two brothers, Craig Lemmon and Melvin Lemmon, also my favorites. Cherishing his memories are one son, Kel Lemmon, of Paterson, New Jersey, daughter Siobhan Lemmon of Atlanta, Georgia. One grandson, Vincent Lemmon, or I should say granddaughter. Brothers Charles Haskins of Paterson, New Jersey, and Marvin Brown of Lithonia, Georgia. Sister Connie Lemmon of Columbus, Ohio. Aunties Christine Saunders of Paterson, New Jersey. Kathy Ricks of Rocky Mount, North Carolina. His uncles, Reverend James Lemmon of Jacksonville, Florida. Andre Lemmon of Cochran, Georgia. Father and mother-in-law Joe and Rachel Gray, and a host of nieces and nephews. Devoted close friends, Phyllis Watson, amongst many great friends.
God is love itself. It is the nearest humans can get to making a non-symbolic statement about God. His love is coordinated perfectly with his righteousness. God's love is always righteous, and his righteousness is always marked by love. Love is the primary motivation behind revelation. God's love is expressed as his mercy in forgiving sinners and in rescuing or blessing those who do not deserve his attention. How do I know that he loves us? John 3:16 said, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." But here is my twist on it. For love so loved the world that he gave his only begotten love, that whosoever believeth in love shall not perish. So family and friends, is all about love. There should be a constant courtship with you and God, just as we do those that we walk in the flesh with. Our blessings depend on our intimacy and gratitude towards God. All that God does for us, and we don't take the time out to say thank you. Most of us ignore his very existence. We take him for granted that he has to do what he does for us. And when told about it, we say, "God knows I love him." Well, your significant other, your spouse, your family, they don't know that always. You need to tell them, "I love you." Because we take love for granted. It's not just words. You have to show it. Well, don't you tell your loved ones, friends, and even your church family, I love you, or I was thinking about you, yeah? We communicate that with people that can't deliver, heal, or give you life. But God knows and yet wants us to express to Him our innermost feelings. Why do I have to give God all of that? Why should I love Him like you say that I should love Him? Because God is like Walmart. He has everything. Why should I love Him like that? Because God is like Alka-Seltzer. Try Him, you'll like Him. What God is like Scotch tape. You can't see Him, but you know He's there. God is like the Delta Airlines. He's ready when you are. God is like Allstate. You're in good hands with Him. God is like VO5 hairspray. He holds through all kinds of weather. God is like Bear Aspirin. He works miracles. I'm just giving you a few things why you ought to love Him. God is like a Ford. He got a better idea. Amen. God is like Coke, not sniffing Coke, drinking. Let's clear that. God is like COKE. He's the real thing. God is like the Hallmark card. He cares enough to send you His very best. He's like Tide. He keeps taking the stains out.
All right.
He's like General Electric. He brings good things to life.
All right.
Yeah, why should we love Him? God is like Dial soap. Aren't you glad you have Him?
Yeah.
Don't you wish everybody did? I had an epiphany, and that's what you should do. I learned because when I started out preaching funerals, I would always preach these sad funerals, everybody be crying, but this is a celebration. So everybody ought to be able to go out and say, man, we really celebrated his life. I just thought about, I had some mints, J.E., in my pocketbook, and it was a preacher, and I'm saying, I'm sharing my mints. And he said, no, thank you, I don't eat them. I said to myself, I could tell. I said it to myself. Y'all act like we don't believe we preachers, but we made of the same cloth. We real people pinched me and I hurt. Amen. So Dial soap is my favorite. Glory to God. Let's come back. God is like the post office. Neither rain nor snow, nor sleet nor ice will keep him from his appointed destination. He's like Chevrolet, the heartbeat of America. God is like Maxwell House coffee, good to the very last drop. God is like Bounty. He is a quicker picker-upper, can handle the tough jobs, and he won't fall apart on you. God is like the Energizer Bunny. He just keeps going and going. God is like chicken noodle soup. He's hey God, he's good. He's a good God. So I'm here to tell you how good he is. So you need to communicate with him of his goodness and his mercy. He promised never to leave us nor forsake us. I know we all have been through something. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, where would we be? I would be in the devil's hell or locked up somewhere. But because of his goodness, and because I got brand new mercies every day, because he said all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, don't you get so hooked up on us, get hooked on him. Because he is the one But you need to talk to him because he say ask. He say text. Because we take that, oh, well, I'm talking about you talking about him. He wants you to talk to him. He say, ask and it shall be given. Knock and the door shall be open. He didn't say about texting and talking to somebody else. He wants us to talk to him. You say, oh, well, he know everything. Yeah, he knows everything, but you need to remind him. You need to bring it back to him. He wants you to know that you can cast your cares on him because he cares for you. Amen. I'm going to leave you with this. You might have heard it. If you have, don't say nothing. Just listen. Your friend God, as you got up this morning, because you need to learn to talk to him, I watched you and hoped you would talk to me, even if it was just a few words asking my opinion or thanking me for something good that happened in your life yesterday. But I noticed you were too busy trying to find the right outfit to wear. When you ran around the house getting ready, I knew there would be a few minutes for you to stop and say hello. But you were too busy, ain't that us? I knew there would be a few minutes with nothing to do except sit in a chair. Then I saw you spring to your feet. I thought you wanted to talk to me, but you ran out. Or you ran to the phone and called a friend to get the latest gossip instead. I watched patiently all day long. With all your activities, I guess you were too busy to say anything to me. I noticed that before lunch you looked around. That is why you didn't bow your head. You glanced 3 or 4 tables over and noticed some of your friends talking to me before they ate, but you didn't. That's okay. There's still more time left. And I hope that you will talk to me yet. You went home and it seems as if you had lots of things to do. After a few of them were done, you turned on the TV. I don't know if you like TV or not. Just about anything goes there. And you spend a lot of time each day in front of it, not thinking about anything, just enjoying the show. I waited patiently again as you watched the TV and ate your meal. But again, you didn't talk to me. Bedtime? I guess you felt too tired. After you said goodnight to your family, you plopped into the bed and fell asleep in no time. That's okay, because you may not realize that I am always there for you. I've got patience more than you will ever know. I even want to teach you how to be patient with others as well. I love you so much that I wait every day for a nod, a prayer, or a thought, or thankful part of your heart. It is hard to have a one-sided conversation. Well, you're getting up once again, and once again I will wait with nothing but love for you, hoping that today will give me some time. Have a nice day. Your friend, God.
Amen. This is a memorial tribute of your beloved father. May God continue to bless you and your family is our prayer. At this time, we will guide you around.